$200 tournament matches. To partake in these events, join the OBG Discord, linked in the description down below. Thank you to Graikos and his Tortoises for all factions that are used in all these competitive matches. Welcome to Ba versus Bees. This is going to be an annoying one, because they sound the same, Ba and Bees, and they're both in blue. So, let me make sure I get this right, because I've got it wrong before. Playing here as Marsilia, we have Ba on the offensive, who we are spectating as 50-50 balance of power. Ooh, ballista shots already coming in here. Defending is Bees, playing as Pontus. Taking some hits there from the ballistas on the siege towers. The Rams starting fairly close, so he's going to make an early move onto the stone walls there, just running there. I like that we got 2 layers to this. I don't know if it will impact the siege at all, having 2 layers, and then after this battle we're going to flip it round again, and that time Ba will be on the defensive in the city and Bees will be on the defensive. And yes, they're playing for $200 here in the prize pool. A breach has been made. The siege towers pushing up. Their job, remember, is to distract the main towers, because the towers will prioritise the siege towers. So they're just moving up there. They just glitched into that ram there. The ram's moving forwards. What's the ballista going to fire at now? I don't know yet. Then they make another breach in the walls, and another breach here. So it looks like Ba as Marsilia should easily be able to get into the city here, neutralise and then capture this tower. Yeah, Pontus, they're backing off. They don't want to hold on to this tower, I don't think. They're happy to let it go, but then it's done the flip sides, so they do have to be careful. Because it's done the flip sides and start shooting at Pontus. Why does he have troops all the way over here on the walls? Not something I would personally do. More siege towers coming this way to block the gatehouse. Or maybe he might just drop his troops off here, be happy with them here, and just neutralise the gatehouse like that. That would be what I would go for. Of course, these players here all have their own different unique strategies. Yeah, but a breach has been made, and he's going to push through this side as well. Maybe he just wanted more room to push his soldiers through. He has to be careful of his flank. This looking a bit shaky here, but the tower should provide some covering support, and he's standing here with his Levy Freeman trying to neutralise that tower. It sadly didn't work out for him, although he is still neutralising it. He's charged in there in melee now. If that unit can hold and neutralise the tower, that's a very good use for that unit there, and then it wouldn't need the siege tower, but it is about to break. They need another unit in here. Neutralising this gatehouse here is extremely important, and that's not a good start for Ba. Losing the unit and making really no progress at all. The ballista coming in, gotta be careful of that friendly fire that, and look at that tower. It's just shooting down at them constantly, losing so many men unnecessarily to this. Bees, be careful. If I was Bees, I would actually charge for this unit here. Just do whatever you can to keep them off of this gatehouse. What's happening on the flank? Nothing. Alright, we can focus over here for now. Good. Putting a unit on top of the gate there, ready to charge out if needed. We're getting some javelin shots in. Interesting. I don't know why Ba is just sat here taking it. I know most of the shots are hitting the siege tower, so you know what, for the most part he's going to be fine. It's not as deadly as it looks. But now there's units up here as well shooting down. He's going to lose a load of men to that, although some will get friendly fire. Weird manoeuvre here by Ba. And Bees right now just happy to sit here, confident to play this game. He's got multiple layers to defend. The first wall was always going to fall, and yet there we go. Now he's charging in because he's trying to neutralise the tower. He has one unit in there, so he is a few units in there, so he's making work on it. But yeah, Bees can defend this bit of high ground here, the stairs. Then he's got the entire second layer to defend as well, so he is in a strong position. Ba is going to struggle to take this. His archers are firing over the wall. I think they'd be better off moving left just a little bit to get more direct firing there. Surely the direct fire ones firing from here are getting more kills than the ones firing here. This is going to burn down, but all the units will get out in time. We've seen that before. And then the tower just shoots at this one instead, so that's all okay. Oh, he has neutralised the gatehouse. He broke through with this unit here, but they took a lot of javelins in the back. Balance of power still 50-50, and the spearmen are making the push over here now. But yeah, pull them out. You've got to be careful. They have the high ground, they have the defensive position, they are swordsmen. In theory, they should beat the spearmen. And the tower fire as well, you've got to be careful of. You don't want to get shot by that. The remnants of this mercenary unit here charging in, they're not going to do anything. Yeah, literally nothing there. Maybe 1 or 2 extra kills. Not worth it. They might have actually just been better off, I don't know, being saved for later to try capture a gatehouse or the tower with them or something like that. But speaking of the gatehouse, has that now... Okay, that's flipped back to Pontus now. Yeah. So, Bees was able to clear that unit out of there, and it's now retreating, so he's retaken the gatehouse, and it is, once again, firing at these Massilian troops. Massilia... Ring around for Rosie, is it? Right, now we're going in. You just had to figure it out there for a second. I wonder how many kills this ballista has got. Because it does keep firing in here. Where is it? 18 kills, yeah, not that many. But it does at least break up the formations. Pontus will lose a unit there, but it doesn't mean much because he's got another unit in reserve, he's got so many more units in reserve. This is looking really heavily in favour of Bees right now. Especially when you see things like this, the javelins pouring in like that. It's just such a good position to be in. Ah, that poor guy got his head set on fire. That looked brutal. And then the unit breaks because of all that. I think Bees has it locked in, defending this city. He's doing really well here. The gatehouse is still on his side. It's going to be very tough for Ba to break through it at this point. What he might have to do, most of B's units are here. If I was Ba, just a big push, bring cavalry. It's only swordsmen and archers that we can see. Just barge through here, take the plaza, take these towers, just do whatever you can. Take this plaza as well. That's what I think he needs to do. This, and just treat this here as a distraction. I don't think he is. He's only got 1 cav unit, so it's not going to work really how I imagined it. And meanwhile, these javelin men still getting kills. They're getting hit, but they're getting a lot more kills than they're getting hit, I think. A good ballista shot could also really change this battle around. It could hit a general or something like that. Where are the generals? So B's general is safe back here as a swordsman. Baz general is a cavalry unit back here. Yeah, but also nice and safe. There is also a Scorpion back here, which has 57 kills. These units are a lot better than you would think. I've seen them get like 200 kills in some battles. I've been very impressed watching these last 2 tournaments, watching the Scorpions fire. These guys could be about to get hit on the flank, maybe by a load of javelins. That could be deadly. Nope, charging in melee instead, still deadly. He's still going to lose a load of extra men. Yeah, this unit here needs to turn around and deal with this, but they're facing the wrong way. These guys get their javelins in, that's going to get a lot of kills. But it's against Hillman, the cannon fodder unit. So really, all Bees is doing is wasting Baz ammo. Balance of power is still 50-50 though. A spearman unit here breaking for Ba. That's not good. More archers on the walls. Ready to fire in. And the gatehouse is still firing as well. I wish I could see the kills on the gatehouse. That would have made these battles so much more interesting, because we've seen some of them be absolutely deadly in some of these battles, and I think this is another absolutely deadly gatehouse. Still firing in there, getting kills every now and then. It's not much each shot, maybe like 1 per one per shot rate adds up because it fires for the entire battle, and they just stand there and take it. Then again, they've only lost 2 men in this unit. It looks like it's been stood there for a while, so maybe I overhyped the towers a little too much. Either way, careful of that missile fire. You are, I think, getting friendly fire. And meanwhile, on the flank, still nothing happening. Are these towers at least firing? No, yes, they are sort of firing. But they're not getting any kills. They've been firing for a while, I think. Like, now they're starting to get some kills. Maybe they were in a bad position. But yeah, you need to get some units on this gatehouse there. It's looking bad for Ba. He has so few melee units that he can really bring into this. He's starting to neutralise the gatehouse at last. What does Bees have in reserve? To be honest, not that much. If he gets lucky here and breaks through, Ba could bring this back against Bees. And then they'll flip it round, do the battle again. I believe they're best of 3s, these battles. And Ba will be defending against Bees. So it's really important for a player to get a victory in an offensive battle. So if Ba can do it here, he should be in a very strong position. But his unit is breaking there. Getting some more missile fire in. Balance of power going against Ba. But we've seen Ba in this position before, where balance of power starts going against him in the last battle when he was fighting J-Barbs. And in the end, with some lucky cavalry charge, he brings the entire battle back. We have seen it before. Could we see it again? I hope so. It would be incredible to see again, but this battle right now looking all in favour of Bees. And both sides lose a unit here, starting to waver. The archers are having to charge in and fight as a melee unit now. That's how you know when things are getting desperate. He's bringing his last swordsman unit in here, his last reserves. He's got his cavalry as well. Oh, he has another reserve swordsman, but that unit does kind of need to watch the flank. Then again, there's only 1 unit on the flank. It's still close, I think. It's neutralising the gatehouse. If it wasn't for this gatehouse, I think Ba would be in a much stronger position right now. I think it would still be even, the balance of power. Those are some good arrows. Getting a load of nice kills there. They're having to form up now. Cover themselves with their shields. Yeah, just look at the reserves on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 full units here versus 1, 2, 3, and that's really sort of it. You could count this one, but they're marking this one. The cavalry, you could count, but then he's got another 2 reserve units back here. I think Bees is going to win this. Missile fire still coming on in, unless some side can get a lucky general kill, but I doubt we'll see it. And is the Scorpion still firing as well? Yep, Scorpion's still firing. That's causing a lot of issues. 150 kills there. This one's on 74 kills. Again, stepping onto the gatehouse. But I don't think it matters. He's just taking loads of hits from the missiles. And he charges in one final time with his fresh swordsman, throwing everything in here now. He's charging on this side too, but Bees has even more troops than I imagined. He has a cav unit here. He has the archers in reserve. I've put it in slow motion again, haven't I? Yes. There we go. But Bees have to be careful. He is getting friendly fire over here. A lot of friendly fire. Yeah, you can't really fire from that angle. Ba has his cavalry here. That cavalry is being hit by the tower. Yeah, you can't have them there. You've got to be very careful. Especially this stage in the battle. Both generals are still safe, but look at that balance of power. So incredibly heavy in favour of Bees, the defender. And I don't think Ba is going to break through here. Unless he pulls some miracle off with his cavalry, I think that is going to be it. The cavalry is moving. Pontus is marking them with their cavalry, and he just charges in here. His enemies are still fresh. If they were exhausted, it could pull something off with that. But nah, it's not going to be enough. He got a lot of kills with it, with minimal losses. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Pontus has their cavalry trying to mark around them now, but they're not in a good position. They can't really get to either side quick enough, really. But if Ba can keep that up a few more times, you never know. The spearman's about to break. He needs to charge in at this very second. Oh, too late. The unit broke. He's not going to save it. They're forming square, which should defend them against the cavalry charge. I don't know if it did fully form though. And now Pontus brings in his cavalry, and with this bees, I think, will probably kill the general here. It is a tough general unit though. Yeah, he's not really taking that many losses, pulling out of the battle now. Oh, no, he's back in, he's still fighting this in melee. Meanwhile, over here, Ba is breaking. He has really no infantry reserves, unlike Bees, who just has units here and ready. Both still have their generals alive. Ba maybe wants to shoot more at their general here. If I get a lucky kill on the general, he might pull something out of this. Ba, which way are you going to go? You've got to make a decision now. Which side are you going to charge? I don't think it's going to work for him. Some arrow fire coming in there. Hitting the cavalry. Yeah, this looks like it's in favour of Bees. Bees is going to win it. Ba has a big cavalry charge in here. But he's going to have to pull out again, and yeah, rest in peace, Ba. But well done, Bees, on that defence. Well played. Let's take a look at the stats here. 160 there, 74 on that siege equipment. Has anything hit the 200 range? Yeah, I can see one unit's hit it there, but that's about it. Well done, Bees. Well done. Ooh, a different army here. We're seeing elephants. Interesting. I want to see these elephants. It's a small army though, because those elephants are expensive. Playing as the Numidians here, Massileia or whatever they're called, we have Bees. Yep, so Bees is Numidia attacking. Defending is Ba as Epirus. And he's the one with the elephants, right? Did I see that right? Yes, he has the elephants, keeping them hidden back here. Yeah, woo. Yeah, staring through old women's windows, yeah. I'm assuming that's what we're cheering for. Like, yeah, they're really trying to, like, lean in there and get a good view, aren't they? Okay. Oh, the ram's already up at the gate. This is going to be a long battle, 35 minutes. At the wall, I should say. He's made a breach. Epirus tries to cover it. Remember, Ba is defending this time as Epirus, versus Bees as Numidia attacking. Is Numidia going to do anything with this breach, or are they going to pull off? Are they relying more on the ballista? Yes. And I think we're going to see a similar opening again as what we saw before. No units going out on the flank, both of them holding in the city. He's trying to take out that tower there, which I think is the play to make. If you've got the ammo for it, I say just go for that. It does make sense. Oh, getting a few kills there as well. Good. And can he take out the other one? Does he have the ammo for it? I think he does. He's hitting his shots. Why is only one of the ballistas firing though? Why are the other ones just not doing anything? Maybe those guys have better aim, so just give those the ammo instead. The gatehouse taking a hit as well. But it should be alright. And there we go. That tower's gone as well. And now he's making the move with the rams. You got to do something about the siege tower. Not the siege tower, the tower. He doesn't have siege towers. That is interesting. We've not seen this player before. And Bees picks up the rams and starts moving into the city. Maybe he assumes this tower will get abandoned anyway. But if I was Ba and I was seeing my opponent does not have siege towers to block the tower fire, I might put a couple of units here to maybe try and hold out. Hold this tower for a bit longer, let it get some free kills, only with the cannon fodder units. Just something cheap, just to slow them down a little bit. And with Epirus, I'm sure you can have those units. Cheap defensive units that can just hold their ground for a while. He's moving forwards with one. Yeah, I think just get 2 here fighting on either side. Militia hoplites, those would be perfect for such a role. If I was Numidia, I would just get in here quick and neutralise this tower fast though. Yeah, get in there with something. Take this tower for yourself. And now, after that, he's going to push onto the gatehouse, which should work better for bees than it did for Ba, because the towers are gone. He's going to make another breach as well, and another breach over here, which I think is a bit unnecessary at this point. But yeah, he's got enough room now, he can get a load of men in here quick, and he's still got this opening as well, if he ever wants to use it. Or, if Epirus and the Ba ever wants to use it to charge out here and engage them. More rams coming forwards. Do you really need to take out this bit of a wall? I don't think you do. But he's going for it anyway. Balance of power 50-50. It thinks it's an even fight. And I would agree. But Epirus has a lot less men in this one, because they spent a lot of money on those elephants. So they really need to get their worth out with those elephants. It's the elephants that will decide this battle, I think. Coming in clutch right at the end. There we go, we've been going for 15 minutes and they're finally starting to make a move into the city. Capturing the gatehouse a bit, but that really doesn't matter at all. Just standing there with the cannon fodder unit. Yeah, basic slaves. I don't know why you need to do that though. I think they were just like absorbing some of the ammunition. They don't need to take the gatehouse unless they specifically want to charge through here. Yeah, but they should neutralise it anyway, but not that it serves much of a purpose. I'm bringing in some more Desert Legionaries to get in there. Whilst this one holds down this side, we've got the left flank as well. Which, yeah, both sides are just watching it. No one's going to make a big push. Do the attackers have cavalry? They've got the cavalry general. Oh no, they've got one cavalry. It's not a general. Where is the general? Yeah, they've got one cav unit. That's a Numidian skirmisher. So they can't really do like a big cav push over this way like I imagined earlier. That's not going to work out for them. I say they just take the gatehouse. Use brute force, break through here. You don't have to worry about the towers. Send a unit round this way as well to take out the Scorpion. We know how deadly those can be. It's already on 35 kills. Maybe send a missile unit, like a javelin unit, to take out the elephants back there. Not that he will know the elephants are there. And also you got to bear in mind we are spectating right now as Epirus, this side. So if balance power starts going down, the defender is losing. Just as a reminder. Missile fire coming in. From all sides. That unit's about to break, he's bringing more reinforcements up here. It's already looking better for bees as the attacker in this one, I think. But we could still see it flip the other way, especially with those elephants and the morale damage they can do. Bees lost a legionary unit there. By charging in with this soldier, with this army, he could get hit in the flank though, he's got to be careful. Yeah, keep these guys nearby ready to engage them. Or never mind, go that way instead. Sending in more units, and pulling these ones out before they get tired. Good, I like that. These legionaries are ready. Getting their javelins ready, and they're getting so many kills in the side there. So much missile fire. Being incredibly deadly right now. Taking out tough armoured units as well, which is the best use for javelins. Arrows I've found more for the weaker units, and yeah, if Bees is going to abandon this side, that can as well. Although to be honest, I might grab a few units and start flanking round here myself. Maybe try and neutralise the tower and capture it, push one unit there, push one unit this way. It might be worth it, try and then encircle them. Ooh, pushing for the stairs. An interesting manoeuvre. About to get shot by the arrows though, he has to be careful of that. He's got caught on the side here. The gatehouse is neutralised, more Numidians coming in to help reinforce. Not doing anything with this breach yet. The elephants, not doing anything either. 110 kills on the scorpion. The ballista back here. Was it 2 kills? 2 kills. The general's here on the front as well. It's taken some hits. You've got to be careful. You don't want to lose him. And he's broken through the left side of the flank of the gatehouse. Looking very good for bees. He's now done a push this way onto these units here. You've got to be careful of your flanks at this point, because you can be hit from 1, 2, 3 directions, potentially 4 at some point if Bar wanted to come round this way. So bees does have to be careful. Yeah, you need a unit like that on the flank, but now they're getting shot at from behind by these guys on the walls. So maybe bees right now on his offensive might be a little overextended. But this is a problem for Ba as Epirus, bringing in those elephants. You have less men on the field now, and that's why Bees has been able to get into this position. If you didn't have the elephants, you would have another 4 infantry here, possibly. Which would look so much better. But what can these elephants do? We're getting close now to the big moment. They're somehow already bloody and have kills. I'm assuming the archers on them got a few hits. But surely they're not in range. I don't know how they would have done that. Yeah, the elephant's moving a bit further forwards now, slowly and steadily. They've got a full legion here, ready to charge in. Yeah, get those javelins in and just charge that unit in there. Charging these guys on the flank. Yeah, if you put the other legion in here, you could start breaking them. But you gotta be careful of the elephants. They are firing currently. Arrow fire, raining down on these guys. They'll get a few kills. Yeah, but Epirus, maybe just bring the cavalry round actually. An infantry first to capture the tower, and then a big cav charge into the back here. Loads of units are breaking. It's done a really shake up for battle. But then again, Bees has been doing well here, having the reserves. Are they down to the final? No, I thought that was the final man there. Just struggling to see. Yeah, he's got a lot of reserves that could really counter any flanking push. So, Barb would have to be careful. Balance of power still 50-50. Not much fighting going on right now. Both sides just having a bit of a rest. They're getting shot at, so they had to rotate a bit. And yet Epirus breaks that unit there, and then just pushes onto the next one. Oh, nope. They're withdrawing. And here we go. This is what I suggested earlier. Big cav charge onto this side here, with some slaves to try and reinforce as well. But Epirus has their cavalry unit here as well now. And the spearmen, so it's not really going to work out at this point. If he had more cavalry, and he wasn't fighting Epirus, a spear-heavy faction, maybe he could pull something out of this. But when you're fighting a spear-heavy faction, a big cav charge is not usually the way to go. If he brings the swordsman up here though, that could work out, because I don't know where he's going to push here. If he pushes up this way, he's going to get flanked on this side. If he pushes this way, he's going to get flanked from the stairs. He's in a tough spot, so I think this is the only way he can really go. His swordsmen engage for spears, but it's only slaves. They're not going to hold out. Both sides still have their general, so yeah, he's forming a more defensive position here, just so he can hold the gatehouse, be prepared. He's got his general there as well. And the spearman pushing forwards, he charges his cavalry into this, which wouldn't usually work, but it's Rome 2, so you just never know with anything. If it seems illogical, go for it. This is Rome 2 after all. The cavalry pulling out. Got a load of kills there against the spearmen, taking minimal losses. Of course they did. Of course. The swordsmen having to pull out now, and again the cavalry coming to reinforce. Lost a few more cavalrymen that time. The spears holding. Yeah, pull the cavalry out. Yep, there you go. And prepare for another charge. What are these down to? Well, what kills did they get? 20 kills, about 6 losses. So yeah, the cavalry are doing well. The elephants... Where are the elephants? Ah, here we go. They're coming more for this side now. And I think that works better. Elephants hurt morale. So maybe you need them more on this side here, where the actual combat is taking place. And we can get their arrows in as well. He's pushing onto the walls here with his desert cohort. Interesting. What does he plan to do here? Maybe capture this tower? I don't know what it would really do for him though. And he's going to lose men going for it as well. Because the tower's going to shoot him in the back. He's going for the javelin shots. I like that. I do really like that. Get the javelins in there, that forces that unit away, then push for the tower. And then push down this road as well. I do like that manoeuvre. Bringing more troops away from the gatehouse onto this side. I think this is the right move. Can he capture the tower though? I think you've got to, just to stop it from firing. And if it flips to your side, then I don't know if it's going to be in range of that cav unit. But it works as an incentive for them not to attack. You got to be careful of this tower as well. Could he possibly push this way with his units, engage these units here, and then this one goes and takes the towers and the plaza, and then he's gotten surrounded by towers, taking the city without fighting too much of a battle. That could be an interesting move by bees, but he will have to be careful. How many kills on that ballista? 68 versus 200 on the scorpion. What are the elephants on? Bearing in mind they've only done missile fire so far, 16 kills. But you've got to factor in the morale as well. Are they going to go for what I suggested, for the towers and plaza? I hope so. Because then it makes me look smart and like I know what I'm talking about, which is always good. Both generals still alive. Archers on the wall. They've retaken the gatehouse, but so what really? I would actually just get a unit charge up there, engage the Rhodian slingers in melee, and just get all of those 3 easy kills. Engaging the archers here in melee. 2 absolute trash units. Rhodian slingers in melee versus slaves. No, not going for the tower. He's leaving that be, allowing it to shoot at him, but the tower doesn't really have a good shot, so it's not too bad. But this tower then is shooting as well, and it, you know, you had an open plaza here as well. Shame. The cavalry holding this bit of high ground here. They can go on to either side. The cavalry general pulling down this way back towards the gatehouse and the stairs again. And I don't know what Bees is going to do here. Is it going to try and surround them? Yeah, he's pushing this way. He's pushing up the stairs now. So he's going to try and surround these guys here. But the elephants, here we go. This is what we've been looking for. The elephants charging into their own men as well. Flaming shot coming in at them. Are they going berserk? Are they about to go berserk? That could be a big one. Still under control. Got to be careful of those flaming shots there. These elephants could be deadly. I said the battle will be decided by the elephants. If Bees can get them killed here, he's won it. If not, these elephants could flip the battle. Charging through the infantry, neutralising the archers, stopping them from firing. The cavalry, are they going to be able to do anything here? Ooh. More missiles hitting the elephants, but they've not lost any of them yet. They're still fighting, the cavalry having to pull back. Big push onto this side with the general as well, abandoning the gatehouse. Epirus having to relocate their troops around here. Balance of power still 50-50, but it is in favour of Bees. Cavalry pulling back, and an elephant has been killed by the javelins. Yeah, gotta be careful of javelins. That is their counter, at least historically. More javelins coming in the back. The elephants are taking the hits. They're charging back in with cavalry support now. Another elephant taken down, another elephant taken down. But the elephants charge through. Baz elephants get in there. And Epirus avoided getting surrounded here, but they're losing this little plaza bit. Both generals are still alive. But this tower's shooting, yeah, so you got to pull those elephants out. The elephants just running on through. Trying to run them down, being shot at by the towers, not where you want your elephants. And balance of power apparently in Baz's favour right now, although Baz's troops are all over the place. Wait, are they in Baz's favour? Yeah, they're in Baz's favour. We're spectating as Ba Epirus. Okay. So balance of power is in his favour. This cavalry unit here breaking is going to be a big one. Ooh, 2 elephants died. If Ba loses his elephants, then it's not going to look good. Engaging the general as well. General versus general. Both are still alive. The skirmisher general, though, having to pull out. He's taking a lot of damage here. And yeah, this is definitely looking in Ba's favour. He has all these reserves as well, which you've got to factor in. Plus the elephants are still alive. All Ba has to do is delete these 2 swordsmen, and he should be in a strong position to win this. Bees is going to struggle to pull this back. The elephants, final elephant, oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. What can the final elephant do here? Go in there, Elmo. Messing up the formation, and oh, the elephant died. All the elephants are gone now, and general dead for bees there with that cavalry charge, I think it was. Or maybe the elephant got him. Ba bringing all of his troops up forwards now, and bees down to his final 3 swordsman units, and that's basically it. With a dead general, they're not going to hold. Tower shooting at them as well. Another big cav charge. Bees, if he wants to win this, he needs to kill the cavalry. Ooh, another cav charge into the backs of those. He's still got his general alive as well. Then these final 3 swordsman units are slowly just going to get hit by a repeating hammer and anvil, and there's nothing that can be done. Ba's general is still alive, and with that, the final unit gets slaughtered. Well done, Ba, for getting the win there. Let's check out these kills. 282 on the elephants. I liked the strategy there, I did like it. And the way these work, the winner is chosen by score, which means that Ba won. Well done, Ba. You now move on to the final. Who will his opponent be? Find out in the next one.